Hello everyone and welcome to Build the Modern Blazor Customer Support Portal 5x Faster. I'm Sriram Shankaran, Senior Product Manager at Syncfusion, and I'm thrilled to show you how to dramatically accelerate your Blazor development process using the Syncfusion Blazor UI Kit. Before we dive in, let's take a quick look at what the Blazor UI Kit brings to the table. This all-in-one toolkit features over 230 ready-to-use UI blocks covering essential areas like authentication, layouts, AI, e-commerce, and communication. It's built to help you quickly create modern responsive dashboards, e-commerce platforms, and dynamic web pages. The UI kit is fully responsive, supports both light and dark themes, and works seamlessly with popular frameworks like Tailwind CSS and Bootstrap. All the block components are easily accessible via our online demo and GitHub repository, making integration into your projects fast and hassle-free. So here's a quick overview of what we will cover in today's session. We will walk through how to integrate the Blazor UI kit into a Blazor application and customize its components by building a customer support portal. I will guide you step by step as we create key pages, including a login screen, a main layout with a ticket viewer, a home page, contact page, chat interface, and settings page. So this essentially replicates a fully featured support portal. Along the way, you'll get a first-hand look at some of the powerful capabilities the essential UI kit for Blazor has to offer. Now let's move on to integrating the UI kit into a Blazor application. Before we begin, ensure you have the latest version of the .NET 8 or .NET 9 SDK installed along with Visual Studio 22. As the first step, let me open Visual Studio 22. The project that you see on screen is a new project created by me of type Blazor Web App. .NET 9 is the target framework used, render mode is server, and interactivity location is set to global. With respect to the changes already made to the project code, I've removed not yet files and added images, scripts, and icons to meet our requirements. So to build a support portal application, I will need to install a few specific Syncfusion components that will be part of the UI design. So let me open the NuGet package manager and install the required component packages. First would be Syncfusion Blazor Grid, following which we will install inputs, lists, navigations, progress bar, and rich text editor. So let's proceed to install these packages. To confirm that the packages are installed, I will navigate to the dependencies section and expand it. You can see the installed packages listed over here. I'll open the import.razor file and add the necessary namespaces. So now let's set up the theme for the app. For this demo, I've decided to go with the Tailwind CSS theme. With that in mind, let me also install the theme package for the Syncfusion components, which has the Tailwind CSS. So I'll navigate to the NuGet package manager and install Syncfusion Blazor themes. Now to include the theme and script references, I will open the app.razor file. I will remove any unwanted references and add the Tailwind CSS CDN link along with the configuration script inside the head tag. To enable the use of Syncfusion font icons in the UI for more polished design, I've added the Syncfusion font icon CDN too. The CDN link for Tailwind CSS ensures that all DOM elements like forms, divs, spans, and others with Tailwind CSS configured are styled correctly. I'll be using shades of indigo as a prime color for both light and dark modes to maintain a consistent theme. For that purpose, I've added script reference with the required code. As the final step, I will add the Syncfusion Blazor script file inside the body tag. So now the Tailwind CSS theme is fully configured and ready to use for building the UI with Tailwind CSS in the Blazor app. Before using Syncfusion components, it is essential to register the trial license key and configure the service. To do this, open the program.cs file and import the Syncfusion Blazor namespace. Then have register Syncfusion Blazor service and call the register license method with the appropriate trial license key. I've already completed the step behind the scenes, but you can refer to the Syncfusion Blazor official documentation for detailed instructions. So the application is now configured to use Syncfusion components. Now let's proceed to integrate the UI kit into the Blazor app. First, I'll create a login page using the Blazor UI Kit. For that, let me rename the home.razor file to login.razor file. I'll also make necessary changes to it. To create a professional login page, I'll use the Blazor UI Kit code blocks, which enables users to build login page quickly and efficiently. I will now navigate to the Blazor UI Kit demo authentication section and select a suitable login page design for the support portal application. So let's choose the simple sign-in design to keep the interface clean and professional. Next, let's move to the code section, copy the HTML content, and paste it into the login.razor page. Next, we will configure the routing for the login page in the routes.razor file. Okay, now let's run the application. As you can see, the login page is displayed with logos and a sign-in button, and it is fully customizable if needed. Next, I will add a click event to the sign-in button with the appropriate event handler to navigate users to the main layout page after they sign in with their credentials. Since the application is designed as a support portal, the main layout page consists of a sidebar and a navigation bar. To achieve this, I will add a method called navigate to module and add the necessary logic to navigate to the next page. To access this navigation functionality, I will inject the Navigation Manager service. I'll also create the tickets.razor file so that it's displayed on successful login. I will also add its CS file. Now let's run the application again. As you can see, when I enter the credentials and click the sign in button, the application successfully navigates to the next page. Now let's create the main layout page to display the panels required for the ticket viewing section. To speed up the process, I've already modified the main layout razor page and added sidebar razor file. To start assembling the layout, I'll first need to add the sidebar component. For that, let's navigate to the demo page and copy the code for the quick access sidebar design and paste it in the respective razor page. Let's copy the C# code too and paste it. Next, I'll navigate to the main layout.razor page and integrate the sidebar component inside the div element. To keep everything well aligned, I've also defined a few CSS styles in the main layout CSS file. Next, let's proceed with adding the navigation bar. For that, I'll choose the simple navbar design from the demo page, copy its Blazor code, and paste it to the navmenu.razor file. Okay, let's navigate to the main layout.razor page and configure the navigation menu component. I'll run the app. You can see both the navigation bar and the sidebar rendered successfully on the ticket viewing page. To enhance its appearance and to align with the application's requirements, I will now customize the layouts. To save time, I have pre-written the customization code and will add it directly to the layout files. I'll be following the same approach for the other customizations as well in this webinar. You'll be able to check out all the customization code in the GitHub repository, which I'll be sharing after this webinar. Let's run the application. As you can see, I've replaced the default company logo and changed the new widget button label. Additionally, I've updated the profile picture to a more professional look and fine-tuned the page by adding extra icons to the navigation bar. Next, I will add a list view to add ticket details. For that, let's navigate to the sidebar demo section to select the profile sidebar design. I'll copy the Blazor code for the list view and paste it in the tickets.racer page. And configure it as per the requirements. Let's run the application. As you can see, the list view has been successfully added with the appropriate details. To further enhance the ticket viewing page, I'll customize it to add a header that includes custom options for sorting tickets. The data has been rearranged to match the specific needs of the ticket viewing page, and the components have been customized to align with the application's requirements. Next, let's add a tile component to display ticket details in a tile view format. For that, I'll create the tileview.razor file. Let's select the ticket management view design from the design page, copy its code content, and paste it into the tile view razor page. We will also copy the C# code and paste it in the CS file. To integrate the style component, I'll modify the code in the tickets.razor page. As you can see, we have rendered tile view. Now let's run the application. Okay, the tile view component has been successfully displayed below. I will now update the tile view data to meet the requirements of the support portal and remove unnecessary drop-downs and buttons from the tile view, and I will also refine the overall styling. For this purpose, I will remove the tileview razor.cs file and add a common ticket data class file. This file has sample ticket data as you can see on the screen. I will also add a CSS file specifically for the tileview razor file and add custom styles to it. Based on the application's requirements, I've customized the data and business logic for the support portal application. Similarly, you can tailor the default UI blocks to fit your own application specific needs. Now let's run the application. So after these refinements, the final output is a polished and a fully functional ticket viewing page. So far, I've walked you through the step-by-step process of assembling a ticket viewing page with a sidebar, navigation bar, header, and tile view. Next, we'll walk through the code and demo of the remaining pages. To keep things efficient, I will add the pre-implemented pages and their corresponding code as we go. As you can see, I've added the chat, contact, setting, and home components. Now let's take a look at the chat page. The chat page consists of two main elements, a chat list and a chat conversation section. To create this page, I first added a list view to display the contact list. For that purpose, I've used the chat conversation list design. Next, for the chat conversation section, I've used the simple chat layout under the communication view demo section. In both the cases, I've used the code from the UI blocks in the chat racer page and its related files with some customizations to styles, data, and business logic so that it aligns with the app's needs. Following the chat page, let's move to the home page. The home page consists of four main elements, namely radio buttons, link buttons, card view for ticket status, and a grid view for ticket details. As you can see, the radio buttons, link buttons, card views to display the ticket status, and customer satisfaction details have been added to the home.razor component. For the ticket details, a grid component has been added. For this purpose, the network support ticket table design under the layout view demo section has been used, following which grid data has been modified and element styling refined. So using the same approach, I've assembled the contacts and settings pages by incorporating key components such as list view, header menu, and grid view to display the relevant information in each section. I've also fine-tuned the styling to give these pages a customized look. In summary, I was able to integrate all the necessary components for the support portal application using the Blazor UI Kit just by simply copying the required code from the demo section. So this clearly demonstrates how you can efficiently build an application without starting from scratch, saving both time and development effort. And with that, we have reached the end of our demo. Before we wrap up, here's a quick summary of the key points from today's session. We walked through how to get started with the Syncfusion Blazor UI Kit, explored its key features, and saw how easily you can integrate and customize its components by building a support portal application. So that brings us to the end of today's session. I hope you found it informative and gained useful insights.